Hello everybody, this is Margaret with Alabama Prepper. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I wanted to share some of my flowers that I had around in the yard. This one is a miniature petunia. This one plant here is probably close to 12 years old. I used to have, when I had my nursery, I had a thing built out here that had a rack on it you could put hanging baskets on. And this petunia seeded from a basket that I had done. I would order my own seed, unless the petunias from the year before, unless they seeded, I would gather the seed. But anyhow, I had this plant seeded from a plant that I had hanging out here on this rack. I added the miniature petunias to a lot of my hanging baskets. This color was my favorite color. I've done a lot of the big baskets with the petunias that was this color. I would order the seeds, germinate them, and make my own baskets, but you can't even find this color petunia anywhere else anymore. I have hunted them all year to go in my baskets with my million bells, but you just could not find them. But anyhow, this one plant, I cut around it every year. I'm gonna have to get up. I cut around this plant every year when I'm cutting grass. But this year it has made some little ones. This is one that's coming from it, but I think it's coming from the main root. I'm gonna get it up and get it out there in my pot. There's one here that's coming up. I'm trying to get all of the little ones that's coming up, put them in a pot, and I'm doing some baskets out around my container garden to draw the butterflies and the birds and the bees. So this one plant would have to be, this is 23. The last hanging baskets that I made was in 2014, maybe 2015. It had been several years since I had put any baskets out here. So this one plant would have to be 10 to 12 years old. It has survived. Very, very hardy plant. It's just a little miniature petunia, but it has just done so good and has the prettiest color. I come out here yesterday and put this little thing over it. I cut grass this morning. I wanted to make sure I did not miss it when I cut grass this morning, because I want to save every seed off this little jewel that I can get off of it this year. Very hardy plant. I just wanted to share several of the plants that I have in my yard that I've had out here for several years. These are small ones that I dug up about a month ago. They were as small as these. Yesterday I got up there and dug these up. I got 5 of these. These had come up. I was going to cut grass, so I went ahead and got these up. But these here were the same size as those were. This is 1, 2, now let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 7. There's about 7 in this pot. But like I say, I mean, this is a miniature. This was my favorite color petunia when I was doing my nursery. I would buy these things, and I sold so many baskets of these things. But now they were bigger. This is a miniature, but this thing is just, I mean, it has just really, really done good. you know, but it's been there. I cut around it, but I decided this year, since I had got back into some of the container gardening and things that I was doing, I decided, you know, I'm going to go ahead and get some of these things up and get them started again and make baskets out of them and put them in there. But these here, I had dug up about a month ago, and you see how good they're doing. And they were about this size when I dug them up out there. These are old-fashioned Garfield daisies. A lot of people probably don't know what old-fashioned Garfield daisies are. These flowers I brought here, we have been here 33 years now, and I brought these from my home place and planted them around this tree. The tree wasn't nearly this big then, but I have a few here. I have some pink, I have some light pink, I have dark pink, and then over here I have some more pink. The stems on these things get about, probably about 36 inches tall. You cannot, I used to buy these seeds from a producer, but he has quit selling, they have quit selling the seed, and I have not been able to find the seed to these anymore. I would love to do them. They're very hardy. The new hybrid varieties are pretty good. The stems just don't get as big as these do. This is an old-fashioned plant. I love it. Like I say, this tree was just a teeny thing when I planted them around here. I planted them all the way around the tree, but the back side, they did not survive on the back side. But I've got, I've tried to clean them out. I need to do some more cleaning out. Last year during the drought, I kept them watered because I did not want them to die. But these things I brought here, we've been here 33 years, and these things have survived this long. They multiply, but I wouldn't dare dig one of them up for anything. But anyhow, I really enjoy these. These bloom just about. I broke this one, I guess. I pulled it down with a lawnmower probably this morning. But these things just are great. I mean, really great. If you could ever get your hands on them, you want a good hardy perennial that lasts for a long time, get you some old-fashioned Garfield daisies. These are wild Blackeyed Susans that come up in my ditch every year. These things come back every year. I try to keep Roundup or keep weed poisoning or something around the ditch. So that the weeds won't take them over. They do have some weeds in them. But these things bloom most of the summer. They bloom, they reseed, and then they fall off, the seeds fall off, and then they come back every year. Absolutely beautiful. Old-fashioned Rebecca's or Blackeyed Susans. I mean, they just do their thing, and they're beautiful.